NYX Professional Makeup Hydra Touch Primer. So I'm going to use a little bit of this. I'm just going to put it around my dry areas. So all over my cheeks. And I tend to get dry right here a lot. My T-zone. Do some on my chin. Alright, and then the other day I picked up a new primer, and it's the Laura Geller Tinted Under Makeup Primer in the shade Bronze. So I'm excited to try this out today. This feels really hydrating. It feels like a wet gel. Really on my skin. I want to look super dewy and fresh and summery and glowy. So my foundation today is going to be the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth in shade 125. And I am going to take my Y6 brush from Morphe. Can you guess who made me get this brush? If you didn't know, this is Laura Lee's favorite foundation brush. I just put some of it on my brush itself, and then I'm doing this half of my face, and then once this is all used up, to be doing concealer. And today for concealer, I'm going to be using my Flower Beauty Light Illusion Full Coverage Concealer in the shade Fair. And I'm also going to be using the Stroke of Light by Bare Minerals Eye Brightening Illuminating Guard. So I'm going to go ahead and put the Bare Minerals one done first. So I'm going to focus that mainly in the corner of my eye because I really want that to pop. And just put a line right there, a couple lines down my nose, Cupid's bow area, and a line or two by my chin. Next, I'll be going in with the Flower Beauty one. I like this one a lot because it's so easy to blend into the skin, and it really does give that illuminated look. Plus, it's a very cheap drugstore treasure or find. And then I'm going to take my Morphe sponge and go ahead and start blending that in. Alright, my concealer's all blended. Now I'm going to take my Continuous Setting Spray by Morphe, spray my beauty blender, and go ahead and just go over the foundation and concealer so it just even gives it more luminosity and really helps set the concealer into the foundation. And I'll probably do this step a couple times. I tend to like the way it looks and how it just helps. Next is contour, and I'm going to take the Smashbox Studio Skin Shaping Foundation Stick, and I'm just going to use the contour side. And this is in shade 1.1, Soft Contour Foundation. I don't know if it really, yeah, it says it's 0.1 for the shade. So I'm going to go ahead and take the contour side and go ahead and apply this where I tend to want to see that definition. Sometimes I skip the cream contour step. It depends on my mood for the day, how much time I have. All right, now that that's on, I'm going to take my Y6 brush and go ahead and blend all this in. I just have my nose contour to finish, but I'm going to use my beauty blender. And once again, I'm going to go ahead and spray the blender and work on that nose contour. All right, I'm going to spray it a little bit more. To set my face and also do with my bronzer and powdered contour. I got the new Pure Cosmetics, well, I don't know if this is actually new, but it's new to me. Pure Cosmetics Contour Diaries. Looks like this. Open it up. Has some really good contour shade and setting powders, bronzers. So I'm going to go ahead and try that today. Oh. Alright, I think I'm going to go in... I think I'm going to go in with the shade Dream. It's this banana color shade. I'm going to take my beauty blender, just dip it right in, and go ahead and set my under eyes and my rest of my T's. And back into this Contours Diary palette, and I am going to go ahead and take... I'm going to go ahead and take this Secret shade right here. The top one, it is very cool toned, so it makes it good for contour. And I'm going to take my Crown brush, doesn't have a name or nothing on it, and start contouring my cheeks with the powder. I set my under eyes with that banana powder. I am going to go in with my all-nighter Urban Decay waterproof setting powder, and I'm going to take that on this big round dome fluffy brush that sometimes I use for bronzer, sometimes I use for setting powder, just depending. And I'm going to go in and stamp the rest of my face with this powder. I want this makeup to stay, especially since I have to work. Rayeraye BHCosmetics eyeshadow. It has some highlighting shades and some bronzers and contours setting powder in here. I'm going to go ahead and apply my highlight. And I'm going to go and use Radiant. And mix a little bit of this white shade here. And that is called Moonlight. And I am just using a Sonia Kasha highlighting brush to do that. Next, I'm going to go into blush, and I'm going to take my Note Desert Rose blush, shade 5. It's a really pretty, like, rosy orange undertone blush. I've been loving this. And I'm just going to take my Luxie 660 Precious foundation brush. I've tried this with foundation, did not like it. I like it more with powder. Go ahead and apply both of these to the apples on my cheeks and blend up. Alright, since this look is about skin, I'm going to do something really simple on the eye just to give my eye a little definition. And I am going to go ahead and take this blending brush right here. It's the LA Colors Pro Shadow Blender. Surprisingly, with how cheap this was only 88 cents. It's like an awesome blending brush. Super soft bristles. And I'm going to go ahead and take this. It says it is Nudist. It's a very light cream color shade. And put that all over the eye. Next color I am going to go into is Pancake. And I'm going to go ahead and take my MAC 286 brush. And this color is a nice tan color. I'm going to do the same thing and just put this all over my eye in the crease and really blend that out. I'm going to go and do windshield wiper motions plus circles. Ice. And once again, do the same thing. I'm just really, every time I go in with the color, I'm just picking a darker color. You always start with the lighter shades and work up into the darker ones. It's just going to help blend everything out so much better. And I switched my brush to the Morphe M441. Control Freak. And pick up the first blending brush I went into, and I'm going to bring this lower. My Morphe 441 again, and I really went in there and blended all the lines out, so I had a really nice blended, blown out look. The next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and take my BHCosmetics number 12 brush. It's a very tiny brush, and I'm going to go ahead and dip it into that Radiance, the same highlight we used earlier to highlight the face. I'm going to put that in the corner of my eyes and a little bit above the mascara on. So I'm going to use my L'Oreal Paris Telescopic mascara in the Carbon Black. This mascara is incredible. If you're looking for a new mascara, definitely go to Walmart, Target, wherever your drugstore is, and pick this one up. It really does separate and lengthen, and it's not a sticky formula. I really like it. Been using it for a long time. Today I got the L'Oreal Pro Liquid Lipstick in the shade Soft Pink. And then I'm going to go ahead and line my lips first with the L'Oreal Color Rich and Beyond Pink. And I'm going to pick up my mirror again so I can really see what I'm doing. The finished look. All I did for my last step was spray once again to have everything set together and blend perfectly. I really hope you enjoyed watching. Please subscribe to my channel to stay tuned for further content. And yeah, have a good day.